The nail color on your fingers right now might be aging your hands faster than time itself is. Not your wrinkles, not your veins, your nail color. Most women over 50 have been reaching for the same shades for years without realizing those exact shades are quietly making their hands look older, heavier, and more tired every single time they leave the house. 7 colors exist that work specifically on mature hands. Colors that reduce the appearance of veins, neutralize age spots, and make every finger look cleaner and younger. Spring 2026 is your reset. We're starting right now. If you have been searching for beauty content that actually speaks to where you are right now, not where you were at 35, this channel exists for that exact reason. Every single week, real information, built for women over 50. Hit subscribe right now because you should never have to go looking for this twice. Color 1. Sheer Rosewood. Sheer Rosewood is the color most women walk past at the salon without a second look. That is the mistake. Rosewood lives between pink and beige. It is not fully either one. That middle position is exactly what makes it so powerful on mature hands because it does not commit to a contrast that exposes what is underneath the skin. It softens everything. The sheer finish is doing specific work here. A sheer rosewood does not sit on top of the nail like a wall of color. It filters through. You can see the natural nail underneath. That translucency reads as healthy, clean, effortlessly put together, for hands with visible veining. And most women over 50 have this. Rosewood's warm undertone pulls the eye toward the nail and away from the blue and green running beneath the skin. It redirects attention without drawing attention to itself. Here is how to choose your version based on your skin tone. Fair skin does best with rosewood that has a pink lean. Medium skin carries the true balanced rosewood perfectly. Deeper skin tones should pull toward rosewood with a brick or wine undertone to keep the warmth grounded. The one mistake to avoid: choosing a rosewood that skews gray or brown. That combination reads flat on mature hands. You want warmth. You want life in the color. Color 2, warm terracotta nude. Most women over 50 have never put terracotta on their nails. The word alone makes it sound risky. Bold, like something that belongs on a younger woman's feed. That assumption is costing older women one of the most flattering shades ever developed for mature skin. Warm terracotta nude is a clay-based color. It carries red, orange, and brown working together in a muted, softened formula. On mature skin, especially women with medium to deeper complexions, it does something remarkable. It makes your hands look rested, warm, like you just came back from somewhere beautiful. As skin matures, it often picks up a yellow or ashy undertone. Most nude shades fight against that shift and end up looking ghostly or flat. Terracotta works with it. It warms the cast up instead of competing with it, and suddenly the whole hand looks alive again. If you live in a warmer state, Florida, Texas, Georgia, the Carolinas, Arizona, this color sits against sun-warm skin like it was made there. If you're in the Midwest or the Northeast, choose a version that leans more toward dusty rose clay rather than orange clay. It will still deliver the warmth without overwhelming your complexion. The one mistake to avoid: going too saturated. You want clay, not pumpkin. How long have you been watching beauty content that was not made for your hands, your skin, your age? Content that talks around you instead of directly to you. If this video is already different, if it is already giving you something you can actually use, subscribe right now. It costs you nothing, and it means you will never have to search this hard again. Color 3, dusty mauve with a cream finish. If you only take one color from this entire video, make it this one. Dusty mauve with a cream finish. Not glossy, not matte, cream. That finish distinction is not a small detail. It changes everything about how the color behaves on mature nails. A glossy finish on older nails acts like a magnifying glass. Every ridge, every micro crack, every surface variation gets amplified under that shine. A matte finish goes the opposite direction and ends up making nails look dry and chalky. A cream finish splits the difference perfectly. It reflects light softly. It smooths the visual texture of the nail without creating a mirror shine that pulls attention to imperfections. Now, add dusty mauve to that finish, and something specific happens. The pink and mauve addresses veining. The gray and dusty mauve pulls the sweetness out of the color, so it reads sophisticated instead of girlish. Together, they create a shade that looks completely intentional on mature hands. This color also photographs beautifully. For women on video calls, at family gatherings, at church events, at grandchildren's birthday parties. That reliability matters more than the beauty industry ever admits. Fair to medium skin, classic dusty rose mauve. Medium to olive skin, add a deeper berry undertone. Deep skin, pull toward dusty plum without crossing into purple. Avoid dusty mauve and gel formula without checking the finish under natural light first. Many gel formulas dry glossier than the bottle suggests. Color 4, Deep Fig. Women over 50 are not just allowed to wear bold nail colors. They should, because cycling through nude after nude after nude is not elegance. It is disappearing, and you are not here to disappear. Deep Fig is a rich purple-brown hybrid. It sits close to wine, but reads warmer and more layered. Bold without being aggressive. Present without being loud. The reason Deep Fig works where other dark colors fail on mature hands comes down to its brown base. That brown base mimics the natural shadow tones already living in mature skin. Instead of creating a harsh clash the way a blue-black or deep emerald would, Deep Fig harmonizes with what is already there. One rule with Deep Fig that cannot be skipped: never wear a matte. The color needs light to stay alive. Glossy or cream finish only. A matte Deep Fig looks flat and dull and loses every quality that makes it work. Right now, there are women watching this video from all 50 states. Women who found this channel because they were tired of beauty content that talked around them. Tired of tutorials filmed by 25-year-olds using their own hands as the example for what mature skin should look like. If that is you, subscribe. Join a community of women who are done being an afterthought in the beauty space. The button is right there. 2 seconds. That is all it takes. Color 5, Icy Champagne. Most women reach for white when they want their nails to look bright and fresh. That is the single most common nail mistake women over 50 make in spring. Stark white on mature nails is unforgiving in a way that feels almost cruel. Every ridge, every thin spot, every bit of surface unevenness gets pulled forward into full visibility. Icy Champagne gives you everything white promises without any of the exposure. Icy Champagne is a warm white with gold undertones, so quiet they are nearly invisible. But that quietness is doing remarkable work. It catches light in a way that makes the entire hand glow rather than just making the nail look bright. There is a difference between a nail that is bright and a hand that glows. Icy Champagne delivers the second one. On hands with significant veining, the warm gold undertone pulls the eye upward toward the shimmer and away from the blue and green running beneath the skin. It is the most effective visual redirect on this entire list. Fair skin, clean and fresh. Medium skin, luminous and vacation ready. Deep skin, rich contrast that reads expensive and polished in any setting. The only finish that works for this color is a soft shimmer or a pearl. A flat, icy champagne looks like old beige. The light-catching quality is the entire point of this shade. If it is not catching light, it is not working. And avoid going too gold. The moment it reads metallic rather than luminous, the elegance disappears. The shimmer should whisper, not perform. Before we get to the final 2 colors, and these last 2 are the ones most women never consider but end up loving the most, I need to ask you something directly. Do you think women over 50 should avoid bold nail colors completely? Or do you think that rule is completely outdated and needs to be retired permanently? There's a real divide on this in the beauty world. Stylists on one side, women actually living in their skin on the other. I have a strong opinion, but I want yours first. Drop it in the comments right now. Tell me where you stand, because this conversation is long overdue and I want this community to have it openly. Color 6. Soft coral. Soft coral gets dismissed by older women constantly. The word coral alone triggers a memory. Neon resort wear, 1980s drugstore polish, colors that felt loud and cheap. That memory is keeping women over 50 away from one of the most actively flattering nail shades ever developed for mature hands in warmer months. Soft coral is not that coral. Soft coral is muted, slightly pinkish, warm without being aggressive. And what it does to mature hands in spring is genuinely hard to overstate. Coral contains both red and orange working together. Those two tones register to the human eye as lively, warm, and healthy. On hands that have spent winter looking pale, thin, and tired, soft coral functions like a visual supplement. It adds life back into the hand without requiring anything else to change. Never apply soft coral in thick coats. 2 thin layers only. A thick application pushes coral toward orange-red, and you lose the soft warmth that makes this shade work entirely. Color 7. Translucent lavender gray. This is the color most people will not immediately understand, and that is precisely why it works so powerfully on mature hands. Translucent lavender gray is not purple. It is not silver. It is what happens when you take a very soft lavender and pull almost all of the pigment out of it. What remains is barely a color at all. It is closer to a suggestion, a whisper sitting on the nail that makes people look at your hands and register elegance without being able to explain why. That ambiguity is completely intentional, and it is doing 3 things simultaneously. The lavender undertone neutralizes the yellow cast that develops in mature skin over time. The gray undertone creates a modern, polished edge that reads as intentional rather than accidental. And the translucency keeps the whole thing from becoming heavy or dramatic. This color has been moving through high-end salons in New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago for 2 full seasons. It is hitting mainstream for spring 2026. Women who wear it now are ahead of the curve, but in a way that looks effortless rather than trendy. Paired exclusively with silver jewelry, white gold, platinum, sterling silver. The cool undertones in the color and the metal create a harmony that makes both look significantly more expensive than they are. Cream finish only, not sheer, not matte. The color needs body to show up correctly. And if the lavender disappears entirely and it reads as flat gray, you went too far. The lavender must remain visible even when it is subtle. You just received 7 specific nail colors, chosen for mature skin, broken down by skin tone, by finish, by region, and by season. Information that most beauty channels never package this clearly for women over 50. If this video gave you even one color you will actually try, one mistake you will now avoid, subscribing is simply the honest response to that value. Hit the button. Turn on notifications. New content every single week. All of it built for you. The 5 mistakes most women over 50 are still making right now. These mistakes are undoing manicures before they even begin. Mistake 1. Wearing a nail color that matches your skin tone exactly or sits lighter than it. This flattens the hand completely. Your nail color must always read slightly richer or warmer than your natural complexion. That slight contrast is what creates dimension and makes the hand look alive. Mistake 2. Skipping base coat. On mature nails with ridges or any yellowing, base coat is not optional. A ridge-filling base coat creates the smooth surface that makes every color perform better. Without it, even the most flattering shade will look uneven and patchy within 2 days. Mistake 3. Trusting the color on the bottle cap. Nail polish always reads darker in the bottle than it applies on the nail. Always swatch the color on your actual nail or your inner wrist in natural light before committing to a full manicure. This one habit eliminates 90% of disappointing salon visits. Mistake 4. Ignoring nail shape. The wrong nail shape undermines even the most perfect color choice. For most mature hands, a soft oval or a gentle square with softly rounded corners, elongates the fingers and makes any color look more intentional and refined. Mistake 5. Copying colors directly from social media without testing them against your specific undertone first. A color that looks stunning on a YouTube tutorial may read completely differently on your skin and your lighting. Always swatch. Always test. Your hands are not anyone else's hands. Which of these mistakes have you been making without knowing it? Drop it honestly in the comments. This is a judgment-free space, and you are not alone in any of them. How to make any of these colors last longer. Mature nails chip faster than younger nails. That is not a personal failing. It is biology. The nail plate thins with age and becomes more flexible. That flexibility causes cracking at the tip faster than a thicker nail plate would. The fix is simple and takes 30 seconds every 2 days. Apply a thin layer of clear top coat every second day over your existing manicure. Not new color coat, just top coat. This single habit extends any manicure by 3 to 5 additional days without touching the color underneath. Cuticle oil daily, even directly over your manicure, keeps the nail bed hydrated beneath the color. Dry nails release polish faster. Hydrated nails hold it longer. And stop running finished nails under cold water to speed up drying. Cold water firms the surface temporarily, but everything beneath remains wet. Time and air are the only things that actually dry nail polish correctly. Give each coat 2 full minutes before adding the next one. Here is your challenge before this video ends. Pick one color from today. Just one. Try before the end of April. Then come back to this exact video and leave a comment telling me which color you chose and how it performed on your hands. I will be in the comments reading every single response. But subscribe first, so you can find your way back here easily, because I genuinely want to hear what happens when you try it. 7 colors. Sheer rosewood, warm terracotta nude, dusty mauve with a cream finish, deep figure, icy champagne, soft coral, translucent lavender gray. Every single one of them chosen specifically for how mature skin actually behaves in real light, in real life, across real seasons. This was never about looking younger. It was about looking like the most polished, most refined, most cared for version of yourself right now. At this exact stage. Now before you leave, answer this one question in the comments. Do you believe the beauty industry has failed women over 50 when it comes to nail color guidance? Or do you think women simply stopped demanding better? I want the honest answer. See you in the next one.